Oi, tudo bom? Boa tarde, bombom. Como você está? No fim conseguiu pegar a Bernice. Ai, ela é muito linda, a trilha. Triste, pois sem Bernice. Ah, que droga. Jurei que você ia conseguir. Mas a Vivian garantida. Ou vai atirar nesse banner? Hoje eu tô com vontade de jogar uma partida de brigada bizarra.
Hello there. How about a Tin Masters? You know, coffee is not a must, but a calm and relaxed mindset sure is.
Boa noite, Okamoto. Tudo bem? Olha só, eu falando que queria jogar uma partida de brigada bizarra e o negócio aqui me mandando fazer isso. Viu lá no Instagram e falei, não, eu não tive muito tempo de abrir o Instagram hoje. Deixa que eu abro agora, peraí. É que eu saio do trabalho e vou direto fazer live, inclusive nem fiz os meus posts de hoje ainda. Deixa eu ver. Pegou a Joiuan! Nossa, foi por pouco que não pegou a Bernice mesmo. Tô só derretendo. Ai, aqui tá friozinho, tá 26 graus. Finalmente começando a vir um tempo melhor. Eu não aguento calor, não suporto calor. Eu vou tentar dar tiro na Jujuan, só vou jogar uma partida de Brigada Bizarra antes. Mas só dar tiro só pra dizer que eu tentei. Ai, meu Deus, eu não sei se isso é sorte ou azar. Eu acho que ela queria vir com você.
They're here. Survived.
Ah, não, nada, trato não tá feito. Eu não quero seus 33, não.
They're here.
Tá bom, só porque você tá muito triste, eu troco. Mas eu não queria seus 33, não.
Survived.
Calor é uma treva mesmo.
They're here. Survived. They're here. Survived.
Que é isso? Deixe minhas bochechas em paz. Pior que eu tô com um pouco de dor de cabeça. Já tomei remedinho. Espero que o jogo melhore minha dor de cabeça. Ah. Eu finjo que acredito e vocês também. Que o jogo pode melhorar.
They're here. Survive.
Honestamente, eu queria mais a Barnice do que a Ju. Pelo menos eu tenho a time prêmio pra Azul. Ela, Tini e Nicole ou Astra. Sim, só que agora você vai sofrer pra Vivian, né? Espero que você não perca o 50-50. Vou torcer muito. Só porque você tá um doce, deixa as bochechas em paz, tá bom. Trato feito. Ó, ganhei um diabo.
They're here. Survive.
Agora, depois desse tapa de humilhação que a Bornice me deu, é só esperar que a Vivian ganhe 50-50 e venha em 10 giros. Tomara! Tomara. Torcendo por você. Nossa, que legal esse. Ao coletar moedas causam dano equivalente a 30% de estrela. Sorte a um monstro aleatório. Ah, vai, né?
They're here.
Nossa, eu peguei bastante moeda nessa rodada.
They're here. Survive. They're here.
Ah, não acredito. Mas tudo bem.
Thanks for coming. Hope you had a great time.
Vamos 10 tiros e um sonho na Trigger e depois na Julian. O que vocês acham? Só vou ajudar o Bang Boo primeiro. Pra variar, eu não tenho. Agora vamos na Julian. Vamos lá. Eu podia ser agraciada uma vez nesse jogo, pelo menos. Uma vez só. Eu não tô pedindo muita coisa. Não. Então era isso. O resto eu vou deixar pra Jane. Ah, pelo menos eu consegui coisa do Seth. Que eu não tenho o Seth M6.
A mission? Take me along.
Não, não vou gastar os 10 restantes, nem vem.
Loyalty lies with the winner. Looking for intel?
Pelo menos a pouco eu tenho M6. Não, não vou gastar os 10 restantes. Eu nem quero tanto elas, era só pra ver se eu tinha sorte alguma vez na vida. E claramente vimos que não.
Wanna see?
Want a glass of nitro fuel? Let's fire it up! Let them hear your... There's no time to lose. This won't hurt. I see it. Behave. Scatter. Another chance. There's no time to lose. This won't hurt. There's no time to lose. Scatter! Right back at ya! Behave yourself! It's over. I see it. Let them hear your... There's no time to lose. This won't hurt. I see it. Look. Watch. Don't blink now. You're done. My blade is already sheathed. There's no time to lose. Scatter!
Oi, boa noite, Patrick.
Wanna see?
Let's fire it up. Want a glass of nitro fuel?
Tudo certo sim por aqui e por aí. Só vou terminar de fazer um post aqui e vamos fazer a missão da Trigger. Calibração de ponto zero. Vamos fazer o teste e depois a missão. Que bom que você tá bem.
Recalibrating. Target locked. Fire support ready. I'll pierce right through. Copy. Support in position. Show no mercy. The melody of combat. Time to pin them down. You're in my sights. Support in position.
Keep going!
Show no mercy.
Flame is sharp as my claws!
Our target locked. Time to pin them down. Adjust sniper's creed. One shot, one kill. Ready. I'll pierce right.
Bye-bye, suckers! That'll keep ya! Behave now!
Don't hesitate. The melody of combat.
My turn!
Time to pin them down.
Go play with some incoming!
Fire support ready. Locking in.
Olá, boa noite.
Time. Hold on!
Yep. Drop the weapon.
Eliminating target.
Taking the shot. Suppressor K-22. Maximum firepower.
Bora começar a historinha da Trigger, então. Só deixa eu pegar minha garrafa d'água, que eu não sei onde que eu enfiei ela. Ela tava aqui o tempo todo, só eu que não vi. E o pastor nunca mais apareceu também, né?
Our first assignment together is a missing person commission. There's no need for combat or
Not to be rude to the client, but guiding people through the hollows is what a proxy does. A commission that doesn't even...
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes... To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info.
You've made your point. Guess...
The client has only provided us with these 3 clues.
Just a photo. So even the client doesn't know her.
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible they just don't want to share. But the client did mention if you get stuck, well then, I'll leave this commission in your capable hand.
A single photo and a melody. Feels like chasing shadows.
Maybe we should start with Port Elpis. A woman with her eyes covered isn't exactly some... Remember? I was in a bad mood that day, so you took me to the port to clear my head. We bought some fries, but you were...
Why do you sound mad? Now that I think about it, that woman did look a lot like the one in the photo. Well, thanks to you, we've got a lead now.
Olha que bonitinho, gaivotinho comendo batata.
no luck on my end. Belle, did you find anything?
I was wishful thinking to assume that a quick stroll through the port would solve this. But since we're here, might as well give the harmonic.
I'll do whatever you say, but Belle...
Wow, you sure know how to set me up. I'm
how do I put this?
Excuse me. Were you the ones playing the harmonica?
Sorry. My sister didn't mean to make such a commotion. We'll just... Wait. You're the one in the photo. Sorry about that.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't mean to start...
Well, the two of us are proxies, and this song was given to us by a client. We never thought it would actually help us find you.
I see. Please lead the way.
Let's head back to the store.
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost...
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time. But I do have a code name. You can call me Charon.
Miss Charon, I just reached out to the information broker who posted the commission. He should be here shortly.
Boa noite, João Henrique, caçador de
Please take a
demônios.
seat on the couch. I'll get you something to drink.
Calma aí que eu buguei um pouco com essa mensagem. Tá tudo bem comigo e com você?
Thank you, but please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall, third unit from...
Oh, let me see. You're right. How did you
É
know?
que eu tô muito
No wonder
ansioso
there's been some lag lately.
que amanhã vão lançar um anime novo do Devil May Cry. Ah, que legal! Eu nunca joguei Devil May Cry. Que coisa boa que você tá bem.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my I heard a faint buzzing sound. I'm moving around the room and noticing the
Sorry. I hope my question didn't...
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world. As proxies, you two should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be considered a secret.
It's me again. You two found the target already? Wow.
High efficiency? It's nothing really. By the way, didn't the client come with you? Charon here would like to meet them.
Where to start? It's great that you were able to find the woman in the photo, but there's a new problem. I can't get in touch with the client anymore. There's been no reply from his Knock Knock account since yesterday. Just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly sent me a location.
Sending a location from the edge of a hollow?
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client. I hope he's alright. Let's stay in touch for now. We won't be wrapping up this commission for a while.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you share that location?
You're Miss Charon? No offense, but the Hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into.
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the Hollow. The heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry. As for getting into the Hollow, proxies...
A mulher literalmente tá com uma farda militar e ela tá dizendo: ai, meus dias de militar já acabaram. Ah, eu finjo que acredito.
I'll pay the commission fee as best I can. If you...
We'd like to find the client ASAP too. I mean, who's gonna cover our commission fee otherwise? Besides, if we said no, you'd just head into the Hollow alone, wouldn't you?
How did you know?
So that was your plan? You just remind me of how wizened I used to be. So desperate to find someone that we didn't even care if we were ready or not. Well, since Miss Caron wants to continue to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for no additional fee. You can relax, Shepard.
Pois eu já tinha jogado o primeiro jogo de Devil May Cry. Eu achei o jogo muito legal, mas o desafio que eu mais não gostei foi ter que zerar Devil May Cry usando a Force Edge. Olha, eu não faço a mínima ideia do que seja isso. Mas é um jogo que eu acho que eu iria gostar, só que eu nunca cheguei a jogar ele de fato. Eu gosto de hack and slash.
I see. That works for me. With the client still unreachable.
I'm really sorry for troubling you both.
No worries. Seeing how determined you are to find the client, we couldn't just sit...
Erratic.
I'm here.
And you standing by, Captain of Silver Squad. It's been a while. This is the path.
Wanna see?
So be it. And you, number 0.
I'm at.
Way to pick me. You're not gonna mess up my new clothes, are you?
Miss Caron, I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons. I still remember the way forward clear as day.
What's this?
Too slow.
Oh? Why don't you wait just a little longer? Calculating a path doesn't take that long.
The path ahead. It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago. One moment, Proxy. I might have misremembered. I just need to think.
Behave now.
I'm sure you're well aware that hollows undergo periodic spatial distortions and reconstruction.
Sorry for being so presumptuous, Proxy. I got ahead of myself and made things difficult.
By the way, Miss Caron, how are you so fluid when you move and fight?
Adjusting for wind.
Is it because of your sharper hearing and heightened senses?
That's one part of it. In fact, my eyes gained some unique abilities as they...
Wait, something's up ahead.
Olá, Caio, boa noite. Cara, eu tô numa preguiça pra ver se eu volto a jogar. Pena que se eu voltar, vou ter que começar do zero. Ai, eu acho que você devia voltar a jogar sim. Eu amo esse jogo, simplesmente.
What could have happened? Who did this?
Given the depth of the wound and the caliber of the bullet, the killer...
The surrounding ether levels have significantly increased. What's going on? Hold on. Let me find what's causing the ether level increase. Up ahead, there are multiple devices leaking ether non-stop.
Now's our chance. Catch you in the next life.
Fire support ready. Those are high-pressure ether storage tanks, filled with highly concentrated ether. Outbound. Don't know. As soon as the valve is opened, the ether will flow out at a fixed rate.
Não entendi onde que é pra tirar. Ah, ali.
All high-pressure ether tanks have been
Nossa, que
disabled.
legal.
We
O
can
gatilho
remove
do
it.
controle do PlayStation 5 fica sensível pra atirar.
Proxy, there are 4 people over here. They're all
Great, that's a relief. Charon, can you
confirmed. One is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung. The other 3, the one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuations are nearly...
Help me.
There must be something we can do.
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out.
Am I...
Charon, are you okay? Did you...
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses. But staring into death...
I remember now. There was a madman, a lunatic who tied me up and dragged me into the hall.
Ah, é live com voz sim, só que como eu tô prestando atenção na história, eu tô um pouco mais quietinha, me desculpa. Achei que era live sem voz. Prazer te conhecer, prazer. Eu tava vendo aqui umas lives de ZZ, porque desde o lançamento virei um fanboy de ZZ, igual a Honkai e Genshin. A Rui sabe criar jogos gacha bom. Sim, super. Eu super concordo. Eu jogo Genshin e Honkai também, mas o ZZ tá sendo o meu preferido. Se você tá procurando live de ZZ, eu faço quase todo dia nesse horário, então se algum dia quiser se aproximar e assistir aqui, estamos sempre juntos.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here. If you can, help us carry one of them.
Leave. We can leave.
The culprit should be gone by now. Charon, let's get the survivors out. Follow me.
Olá, Lucas. Tudo bem com você?
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger. You've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives. If there's...
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the three of you
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force, but now I'm just working a regular desk job at a private company. Don't let that...
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internat information broker. I'm still pretty new at it though, so I can't think of any reason someone would target me.
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the Defense Force, but now I'm unemployed. Actually, I have a question for you. Did you see my friend when you were in the Hollow? She's about my height, with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
If I recall correctly, we didn't come across anyone like that in the Hollow.
It's all right. I'll keep looking. I hope she's okay. We were always inseparable.
Remembrance Day?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and...
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Was your missing friend also a member of the Defense Force? Yes, she and I were in the same squad. Obsidian Division's Cartis squad.
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the Defense Force. But Jesse wasn't with...
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the Defense Force. Right, Jesse?
Well... I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force. It's not like I was part of Obsidian Division's Noct Squad.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impera Squad. I don't know who those who died in the Hollow were.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old capital...
We did?
I have a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission.
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern in the killer's choice of targets. I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location.
You're not giving us much to go on. At least tell us what kind of person you're looking for.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. Even so, you don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find them. Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time.
I see. Whatever happens, I hope you find them. If there's anything I can do to help...
Thank you. But please, prioritize your own safety. If the killer is
Of course. Once I've checked out Remembrance Day, I'm locking myself in my room and throwing away the key.
Faven, you've already been to the...
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment?
I'm fine. Did you...
There are traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping.
Yeah, it seems the client was kidnapped, brought to the Hollow, and later moved again.
Well, just take a look. I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot...
We've been chasing dead ends with absolutely no clues.
You're sure it's just a disappearance for now, and nothing more serious has happened, right? If that's the case, just be careful. Any casualties, and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop.
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that
Don't mention it. But I have to ask...
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the... Asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as...
I helped you keep this from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's just too dangerous.
I understand. I really do.
Why is the client so important to you, Charon? Would you be willing to tell us?
The client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for since leaving the military. I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it. And yet, please, Proxy, this client is the only lead I have left.
I get how anxious you must feel.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support.
This is the path I've touched me to. And you standing by. Eradicate touch.
Wanna use the stage will be mine.
Looks like there's something here. Is this?
Proxy, look at this.
Why is there a communicator here?
There's hardly any dust on its surface.
Oh, such decisiveness. Following random location info with a
Wire squad? What's that?
sniper. Or should I say Charon now? Haven't you shared your past with her? You can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this string of murders. You see,
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your...
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my...
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're waiting, if you hand them over, perhaps...
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shots? You seem to have rather unique eyes.
Seems talking won't resolve this. But I'm not...
Now that's the spirit! If you're looking for some... and I prepared a little gift for all your...
Watch out for Grim Vulture taking shots from afar!
This is mine. Let them hear you!
Suppressing fire!
Is there nothing we can do?
still remember what's inside the box, right? Your loyalty meets cash. The one Sticks always wore. Curious as to how he died? I'll tell you. He took his own life. Well, it wasn't much different from being off by cereals.
Take the shot.
Ethereals had almost complete.
Another high-pressure ether tank. And a lot of ethereals have already been drawn to it.
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving.
Pegaram's favorite gloves. It wasn't easy getting my hands on them. As expected of such a famous, beautiful commander, even her lovely stylers.
Ready.
Yeah, let's switch things.
Such a pity. Oh yeah. Like her hands are missing. Oh, don't you think that's a shame, little sniper? Such beautiful hands, but they can no longer move. Ethereals gnawed off her arms and part of her leg as well.
Sound strategy. Fire support ready.
But she still had backbone. She's so tall, even It's just as I said. She died from multiple fatal wounds. Even the most beautiful flower will wither without protection, won't it?
Adjusting.
You think I'm telling the truth or a lie this time?
How long do you intend to keep up this game of cat and mouse? Recalibrating. I'll be coming to your hideout soon. Wipe that smile off your face and wait. Wait and see.
Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it? There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together.
Enough already! Using her squad mates? Her family?
Oh dear. Did I go too far? My sincerest apologies. It's just... Relax. Those are just fakes. I didn't actually... Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow. A decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said...
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether flux. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward...
Coward, you say? How fascinating. You were I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight.
Charon and I both believe her squad is still... Why are you so fixated on Charon? Just because she used to be in the defense...
Nothing to do with with it. Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises you?
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called, when the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by Ethereals or became them. The surviving, obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found...
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive.
I could never understand? Huh. You think it's hard to understand your...
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision every second of every day for years. I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've never disappeared. They're alive, waiting for me to find them.
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding it. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections than accept that they're dead. Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself?
I'm not lying to my...
Really want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? Give yourself some so-called reason to go on? Latch on to any... Giving up already? At least you've got a shred of dignity left.
Charon is not a coward. Someone who'd enter perilous hollows just to find what they seek. Someone who, at the very least, she's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing others, and...
Proxy.
Your proxy sure has a way with one.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, snap...
Fissures? What?
Charon, do you want some hot cocoa? I'm sure you're exhausted.
Thanks, but I'm...
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. The things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day I tried to shake off that feeling. But the truth is...
Would you be willing to share more?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding. Defense Force Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, but soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds, I shortly lost. I'm not sure how long I was out, but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. When I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who, for some reason. The image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw, they must have continued fighting after I fell unconscious. Eventually getting lost in some of the Defense Force, civilians. No one believes me. So I decided to find them myself. Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes pointless? I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting what my eyes see as proof my squad mates are still... But if they're really gone, why would I have been if they're truly no longer alive? How can I apologize to them in person? Their faces are all so blurry. I can't see their expressions. I can't even bear to look at them.
Charon, listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong, you don't need to make any justifications. Because someone close to us is missing too. And we desperately hope she's still alive. But I also think being consumed by this obsession...
Belle is right. Listen, Charon. You're such a kind person. Maybe that's why you feel responsible.
Yeah. Right now, the best thing you can do is trust us. We can be sure that Vulture hasn't killed the client yet. No one can dismiss your determination or will.
Proxy, thank you.
Sorry to disturb you at this... Oh, never mind.
They're pretty eager, huh?
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm reading this right...
Scott Outpost? Isn't that managed by the Defense Force?
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before?
So, they're not trying to lure us into a hollow this time. What's the...
Whether it's a provocation or a trap, I'm not messing.
sorry for being mean to you before.
I'm really sorry. Zeta was really young when it happened, so she was...
No, she was right. If only I'd been strong enough to...
Oh, that's not fair. The old capital was falling. No single person's strength...
In spite of it all, you survived. If they were still here...
I've always known the truth. I failed to protect them. A weakling like me survived. That's something I can't face. I've never had the courage to tell you I couldn't protect your life even after all this time.
You really don't know us at all. This isn't the worst possible outcome by any means. Styx, my husband, just look all around you. After my husband passed away, Zeta and I received survivor benefits. And with all the odd jobs I've been, Styx always wanted our daughter to study art. And Zeta's interested in it too.
Mom and I have our tough days, but I often think of...
Thank you for always being by my...
Well, I suppose you must have heard of...
Ethel, Kakaitis used to tell me about you. He often took leave or skipped...
Yes, that's true, but I bet he never told you my illness became so... I used the benefits from his death for the surgery. And that every time I think about it, I feel like I need to keep my body healthy when I was too weak to take care of him.
As for me, well, I'm currently working as a
fashion designer.
It is. I'm sure you remember how much she loved beautiful things. I admit I had no idea how fun fashion design could be until I actually... Anyway, I'm planning to start my own fashion brand next year. She used to say that after retiring from the... You know, she used to talk about you when she came home for the holidays. How your rivalry...
As you can see, all of us have made it to this day, carrying the will of those we love. Please remember, everything and...
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's been wonderful to hear about how you're all doing.
Speaking of which, I wasn't
I could ask you the same thing, Ethel. Last time I asked, you said you weren't coming.
I'm here because of Nathan's message, too. He was pretty
So, it's the same for all of us. I responded to his...
Sorry, but who's...
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he's probably the one who wants to see you the most.
The day the old capital fell, his squad was responsible for supporting the forces that had... He's told us that story so many times. When they saw how bad things were in that hollow...
He always blamed himself and wanted to find you to apologize. But the truth is, we all lost someone in that disaster. And for a while, we resented the reinforcements for their decision.
May I ask what the name of Nathan's...
The Impera squad of the Obsidian Division.
Nothing. It's just... Is that Zoe?
Is she here to speak for the soldiers? That seems fitting. She's cut medals, after all.
Everyone please, quiet down. Zoe, of Nemesis Squad. A representative...
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to stand here and speak on behalf of many of us, lost relatives or friends in the disaster, and I am not losing the friends you cherish to the Hollow. However, to the families of the fallen soldiers, hold your heads high with pride. They gave their lives facing an unstoppable disaster, exchanging their sacrifice in honor of the wishes of the departed. Look ahead, people of New Eridu. My speech was meant to end here, but since you all seem quite... The reason you all agree with what I've said is because it offers a way to step away from the... This is the New Eridu of today. A huge disaster consumed the old capital, and no one talks about the soldiers who gave their lives in Hollow Zero. No one asks why they had to die. This is a new Eridu, built by weaklings. Its order founded. Your applause makes me realize you all accept this logic. Each of you had loved ones who sacrificed their lives in the fall of the old capital. What meaning does the sacrifice of those who died have if you all choose? Open your eyes! If death is the medal for the fallen, then pain is the cross the living must bear. If you have to tear the wound open once again, so you'll never forget.
I don't agree.
Charon, I didn't expect you to be here for Remembrance Day.
Among the people standing here, there's a woman who raised her daughter with the survivor benefits left by her husband. The will of the deceased lives on in every person here. The soldiers who died during the fall of the old capital. The old me might have agreed with what you said. But someone taught me that pain and hardship can lead to hope, that's why. I believe the departed didn't leave us wounded, or each of us holds a harmonica that plays the melody of life. At first, it may sound...
You seem quite certain about what you're saying.
I'm not sure. I can't picture the exact melody, but I try.
I was right about you, Charon. From the moment we met, I knew we'd meet.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your time.
What do you think,
Something was definitely off about her just now.
You mean about her real identity, right? Shielded by her identity as a decorated soldier. She seemed pretty confident that we wouldn't. She arrived so brazenly and left without a care.
Looks like you're a little busy, so I'll keep it short. The client just sent me I'll send you the location shortly. It should be an entrance to the Hollow in Port Elpis.
A location with a picture of the hostages. Looks like Grim Vulture is...
Charon, what's your plan? With
I've made up my mind. Proxy, please accept my official commission. It's up to me to stop Grim Vulture. Stop her from crushing
This is the and you remember Zare, captain of Silver Squad. It's been a while.
Ready and don't just think about it. Awaiting. Is the concert starting?
Charon, look! Another communicator.
Another communicator?
Oh, really? I think it's rather good for...
Do you really still need to disguise your voice?
You're right. Seems there's no need for secrecy anymore.
Zoe. No. Grim Vulture. You, like me, were one of the advanced troops deployed to suppress Noct, Cartes, and Impera squad. So far, all the victims have been members of these squads. They were initially Nemesis. Your squad, lacking reinforcements, lost everyone except you in the fall of the old capital. You blame their just like me. The fall of
A sniper, the sole survivor, a mere pawn of... The Impera squad member, Nathan, the one you're searching for. He pleaded with me to let him go when I was about to kill him, saying he had to see you no matter what. I let him live to get all sorts of information on you. I was so curious. We even got the same PTSD symptoms. After all these years, we still see images of our... It's just... You used ridiculous fantasies to numb your one night. When I was overwhelmed with the unbearable images of my comrades' deaths, they were pleading with me. Pleading for vengeance against those who abandoned us. Begging me. So, I carried on their will. I began kidnapping targets and...
You really think this...
What else? Would they want me to be like you? Playing at a game of finding my... What a noble and virtuous gesture. Forgive on behalf of fallen. It's precisely because you and I are so similar that this hypocritical and cruel attitude...
That's exactly what I wanted to say to you, too. Because we've suffered the same heart, Jesse, Aaron, Nathan, the client I've been searching for, and any other targets of revenge but you can't see any of that. You didn't target the higher-ups who misjudged the situation, the dangerous ethereals who killed your comrades, Grim Vulture. As a sniper of the Eridu Defense Force, you have failed in your duty. To preserve...
That suits me just fine. A sniper should let the gun do the talk. Since you made it here, let me reward you with a few things you don't know. Nox, Cartus, Impera, and many others fly. You know the reinforcements that were meant to back us up ended up deciding to retreat? Relying on a show of hands to vote, isn't that ridiculous? Our lives were discarded.
Jesse and Aaron, do you have them too? Or are they already...
You still care about them? Or should I say...
What? Don't breathe now.
Suppressing fire.
It looks like I haven't made enough of a threat to your life if you still have the time to worry about them.
Fire support. The wind and rain are picking up.
This extreme weather is perfect for sending you to your grave, don't you think? No one will hear your screams and cries as you die.
Off balance.
By the time the rain stops,
I'll take point.
you made it to this part of the hollow we watched. Ah! Such determination deserves praise! Now, entering the final showdown arena.
This bullet will reach its mark.
It's the only way to put it. What sniper would ever confront their enemies head on?
Loyalty.
I've prepared a little gift for you.
The real failure as a sniper is the one who's been forced into a corner, like you!
The wind. It's shifting.
I won't fall for your distractions so easily. What?
I will surpass you with my own melody of victory. And let the wind be the opening notes.
Karan! No! Wake up! Karan! What's this?
Just you? Where's your friend?
The proxy went to rescue the hostages. A sniper should always monitor the changes to their surroundings, factoring the environment into...
Didn't expect to be lectured by a youngster. When my view was blocked, I realized you'd used the visual blind spot.
Your prediction and accuracy were spot on. I was just saved once again, but...
Are you trying to say that this is destiny? That it's the will of my companions guarding your fantasy, your attitude, your
Yet you're emitting a much calmer ether energy now.
My vision is fading. I can't...
Did you intend for me to kill you from the start?
Let me answer that question with a story. My comrades were all dead, and the reinforcements the higher-ups promised before the mission never came. I can't even remember. I made my way through one battle line after another. The few people can still stand after such severe corruption and injury, but all 5 of them, they told me they were beyond saving. And if I plan to retreat, I must take your comrades and trusted your life to me. You already know what happened afterward. I developed PTSD so intense that sometimes I couldn't even hold a normal... If the reinforcements had kept their word and provided...
To say I don't would be a lie, but I think deep down you know. Given how quickly the Hollow was spreading, and the ever-increasing number of ethereals, it would take the sacrifice of countless canceling the reinforcements, sending the advanced troops to rescue...
Objective and cold logic. I couldn't. Even if the chance was minuscule, I can't help but resent them. By the time Nathan... When I tied him up and was about to kill him, I think I've said this before, very similar. Yet we have completely opposite beliefs. You're still entangled in your obsession with your squad mates. If this continues, the version of you I want to kill is the complete one, who can firmly reject my answer. If you haven't, I kill you, or you end me. Either way works. But after seeing your growth, maybe I'd...
Why?
Emptiness and doubt. No matter how many targets of my revenge I took down, nothing changed. But you're different. You've gained unconditional trust. My belief has faltered. You're right. They would never want me to become this way. So be it. Take the hostage and go. I'm looking forward to how long you'll be able... It can still be played after taking a bullet.
This is my final melody to you. No matter how miserable you've become, I'll still remember you. Your hatred has long twisted into sin. But if not for you, I used to know nothing. My teammates served as my teachers and taught me. You taught me in the most intense...
Really? So that's good.
Por isso que terapia é muito importante, gente. E aí, bombom? Tô achando essa história do Trigger uma falação. Já tá acabando? Eu acabei de matar a Abutre. Eu acho que essa história, tudo, essa parte da Abutre seria resolvido com terapia, velho. Broxo. Adorei o erro. Broxo. Tirei foto.
So you're the sniper from Liar Squad.
And you must be the one who's been searching for me. Nathan, the younger brother of Lethe.
That's right. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. I nearly cost you your life, becoming a target of when the reinforcements decided to retreat. I spoke out against it. I had family among the soldiers already in the Hollow, but...
You don't need to feel regret or apologize. The outcome wasn't something you could have controlled.
Thank you. I heard you've been searching for the members of Liar Squad all these years. I hate to say this as a family member, but back...
I know. You don't need to say it. I've been drowning in a fantasy. Nathan, Grim Vulture told me you have something you want to give.
Yes. After learning about the bond between you and your squad, I knew I couldn't live with myself if I didn't get... Regardless of how things unfolded. What I found this while going through my brother's belongings.
Wait, with us? I thought we were just...
Go ahead. As for the commission fee, I'll pay it to you both.
Hey, hello? Alright, it's a recording. This is a message from Liar Squad for our little... Everyone ready? Congratulations on your 1000th day with Liar Squad!
Hey, you guys are totally out of sync. Captain, can we redo this? The anniversary gift has to be perfect.
That's our assault specialist, Pegaram. She has a strong sense of aesthetics.
Oh, she won't care if we're a little off. Forget the re-record. Let's just get it done and order the cake.
That's our medic, Kakaitis. He's usually lazy and a bit of a smooth talker, but he's actually...
You two, stop arguing during the recording. I've already...
And that Styx, a reliable artillery specialist. He's the oldest in the squad. He loves sharing...
All right, let's all calm down. Wouldn't want to get on the captain's bad side.
That's our scout and engineer, Lethe. He's a bit self-conscious because of how his younger brother excels, and he's somewhat introverted.
Okay, thank you all for settling down before I completely lost my cool. It's fine, no need to cut anything.
That's our captain, who took me in and taught me how to play the harmonica. And the real Pegaram. I'll make sure to explain properly to you later, Proxy.
As you've heard, this recording is a little gift from the 5 of us. how time flies. When I brought you into the squad about 2.5 over these 1,000 days, you've really worked hard to keep pace with our fighting rhythm. You've done incredibly well. I hate to say it, but yeah, I went too far in last time. Thanks.
Not just that fight. Ever since you became a quicker shot and learned to adjust to wind speeds on the fly, we've been taking...
You often worry about not doing enough. But in these 2.5 years, you've absorbed...
Having you covering us from the rear makes every fight feel safer. But you...
Where did that come from? She's not leaving us. Even if she retires, she'll move into my house and I'll spoil her with load... Sorry, I got carried away. Anyway, you're talented and hardworking. Oh, but I have to say one thing. You're always so sensitive and kind. Every time you see us get hurt, I get how you feel. When your squad mates trust you with their backs, you're first, don't try to carry everything on your own. Choosing to fight on the battlefield is my resolve.
As long as you fight with all your strength, there's no such thing as failing to protect something.
But don't let that weigh on you. Try to trust in us, just like we trust in...
I've struggled with that kind of thinking myself, but I eventually made my way through it. All this...
Exactly. Honestly, I'm sometimes terrified. Afraid that someday, please, don't try to bear everything alone. Maybe you can start relying on... This is getting way too sentimental. It doesn't feel like me anymore. Anyway, well, finally, we'd like to give you the song that's closest to us. If what we've said is hard to
Proxy, you remember? I was...
Yes. Can you see them clear?
Yes. Crystal clear. As if I've returned to the exact moment of parting. So this is our last glance. This is the answer you wanted me to find. Thanks, guys. For everything. Proxies. No. Lies. Belle. I've troubled you two a lot these days.
It's no trouble at all. To be honest, Belle and I have been a bit lost.
Exactly. We got something out of the experiences we shared.
Yeah. When I was trapped in self-doubt, unable to get out, I'm glad you were there with me. And because of that, please, hear me out. Maybe you've already noticed. As I mentioned before, Charon was my captain's codename. When I met Captain Charon was an orphan like me, with no family to mourn her. I've been using her, but I understand now. If I want to keep...
You don't...
At the harbor, Nathan spoke to you privately. Was he offering you a chance?
Yes. He said he still has a friend in the Defense Force who's
So, what's your decision?
After everything that's happened, I think I do share the same goal as that friend of his in the news.
Your new goal? Are you...
Yes. My encounter with Grim... I'll uncover the real culprits behind the old capital's fall and make them pay for their crimes. I have a gut feeling the masterminds will reveal themselves again soon. To protect the city my comrades cherished and by letting the will to protect guide my hatred.
That's what I thought. If that's the case, then for now...
Are you saying we're on...
No. We might walk different paths. Those paths will lead us to the same destination.
To be honest, after facing an enemy as ruthless as Grim Vulture, we're reminded of our own power. We're nowhere near strong enough to protect you.
If this is your slightly selfish principle, I'll respect it. You were once my If, as you say, our destination is the same, then we should continue. I hope we can become true comrades. I want you...
Yes, it's a promise.
Hello. I'm the sniper from the former Liar Squad of the Chrysoberyl Division, recommended by Captain Nathan, originally of the new Eridu Defense Force's Obsidian Division.
Yeah, I heard about you from my superior. You're the one who dealt with the serial murders targeting the Defense Force.
Let me confirm a few details before taking you to base.
I'm applying to join the Obsidian Division's Obel Squad. As for my codename, Trigger. I was Trigger of Liar Squad.
Por isso que quando na comissão da Soldier 11, a Soldier falou da companheira Trigger, eles não sabiam quem era. Achei muito inteligente terem se atentado a esses detalhes. Eu gostei muito da história e acho que o problema da Abutre podia ter sido solucionado com bastante terapia. Mas eu gostei bastante da história e do desfecho também. Vou só encerrar aqui a missão. E aí, o que vocês acharam da missão da Trigger? Eu gostei muito mais dela como personagem depois da missão, e olha que eu já achava ela bem interessante. Mas a gameplay dela realmente não é comigo. Mas então eu já vou encerrando a live de hoje por aqui. Eu desejo um bom resto de quarta-feira para vocês. E um beijo no coração. A gente se vê de novo amanhã. Aí eu vou fazer os eventinhos que ainda tem para fazer da versão.